Hello Cancer, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I'll be doing your financial reading involving your money and career for the time period of March 28th to April 3rd, 2022. Please remember that this is a general reading. It is not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest. Okay, let's start off for you guys with some wisdom of the Oracle. Some insight in your situation here. We have thinker. It's in the reverse, so it is a protection message. I feel like someone has some great ideas for business startup. You've really been, I think you never thought about this in the past. For some of you, you may have at one time thought about it. When you were younger, I don't think you invested much time into it, but you're like, you saw somebody else doing the same thing, like, oh wow, hair clips, I've thought of that often, like the feathered hair clips. I remember when I was a teenager, that was the in thing. You had the combs with the feathers hanging off of them. And somebody had that idea and people ran with it, and it's just little things, and they probably made a nice chunk off of that. And I think that something, not that particular one maybe, but something like that was like, is that easy to make? They sell tons of these things, you know what I mean? And you may have done that in the past, but now it's like you're really like, thinking about, different business startups you could do. I feel like you need to focus on not just make sure it's something that you may be interested in for the long haul, because you never know if something's going to take off and it's going to be a household name or something, you know what I mean? So you want to be interested in it the whole time, and something that you can elaborate on, something that you can add to make other products. Okay, you have no place like home. This was in the reverse. It is also a protection message, number 50. This is about staying on familiar ground, maybe even if it doesn't benefit you. What's comfortable, veering towards people, places, things, situations that are comfortable, not because they're comfortable, not because they could be uncomfortable situations, but you veer towards it because that is what your mind is used to. That's what you are used to dealing with. So, and it's possible you're like, it's not that bad. I've been through this before, but subconsciously you veer towards these situations, needing to break that cycle. Okay, what else do we have here? Well, 3 jumped out. All right. Move those over. We have deep knowing. Also a protection message. Wow. And we have new light. Oh, there's even more here. Whoa. Wow. A lot more than I thought. You guys got a lot going on here. Okay. You have new life. You have peace. And you have time for a nap. Peace and time for a nap right near each other. Wow, this is a lot. You know what I'm going to do? I'm thinking... No, I'll leave it as is. I'll just read from the book for you guys on this. Although not a lot. I'm just going to do, because it's definitely the protection message is maybe a small message out of here. Whatever seems important, most important. But it feels like there's some new, whatever idea you're thinking up, cooking up in your head, maybe even a change of sceneries, change of environment, change of job, change of career, maybe a shift in how you do things, the hours that you work. I just feel like some kind of a change. It doesn't seem like it's too drastic. Even the change in career, like if you're working in the medical field, you just go and you're doing something else instead. If you're like a CNA, I'm feeling like a CNA that decides they want to do therapy, be a therapy aide within a nursing home or something like that. Something that's not too drastic and too out of what you're already doing, but some kind of correlation for what you're doing. They're in the same field. You're just finding that you'd rather do another job that you've seen, amongst your what you're already doing. It feels like new, though. Something new coming in here. Maybe This may have to do with this feeling I was about the idea, the new business model you want to start with. I feel like it'll be prosperous, whatever it is you're planning on doing, whatever moves this change. I feel like a little, it's not a big change, but it's just shifting into something else. Even for a business startup, I feel like you're going to start working on something maybe on the side before you quit your job and then you're just to see if it works. I feel like it's still going to be new to you. It's going to be something else to work on. Don't remember not to slip into something too comfortable though. Situations, excuse me, situations is, I mean, um, um, dealing with people. I feel like someone may have a friend that they want to let in on a business, something that they want to do for a business. And I don't think they're very savvy at that. I think that that would be a mistake. You can tell them about it, but don't let them get their time invested, because I think they're going to have, you'll find when you sit down with them, they have weird ideas. Weird to you. Not weird like, I just mean out of the ordinary. And it's not something they aren't things that are good advice or good business dealings for you. So you'll end up not that you'll even take the ideas, but I feel like you'll be like, wow, this is a waste of time. This was a waste of time. Maybe I should talk to somebody else. They really don't know what they're doing. But I feel like there's with the deep knowing, there's something hidden, an agenda from yourself. You may have not done successful things as of yet because you don't, deep down you know you can do it, but you have a deep-seated core belief that you cannot succeed in it, that maybe from people telling you that when you as you grew up, not getting the support, or maybe not that they didn't tell you, but they just didn't, they were neither here nor there, they didn't support you in anything either. So nothing that was important to you. So I feel like I'm getting this little feeling of someone in high school that had a play or a musical, or feels like musical, something like that, and nobody came to support you in it, and this was a ongoing thing. Could have been going to your football games, or it just feels like that's where it started. It wasn't because they didn't, maybe even that they didn't want to. It could have been because they had to work, because that's what happens. I went through the same thing with my kids. They had things they had to do and wanted to do for school, and I was a single mother and I had to work all the time. So it was like, or I didn't have transportation to get there, and it's snowing out, that kind of thing. So it was kind of that's kind of along the lines I'm thinking. But it started there. That's the root core of it, and you need to understand that you can do whatever the hell you want, and the support system is there, and sometimes we got to stand up and support ourselves as well. You do have peace, though. I feel like this new life is going to bring peace, and then you'll be able to rest. I feel like you've been go, and had your mind racing, and haven't had a lot of time for family, friends, whatever. But I feel like there'll be time for resting after. I feel like time for resting after you make your first moves. Let me look into the book for you guys real quick. Oh, that wasn't real quick, right? I was talking a lot here. No matter how much I try to cut these videos a little bit shorter for you guys, I end up getting these feelings and I gotta speak out on them. Okay, we have the number 44. Protection message. Thinker. Essential meaning, strategy, being analytical and logical. Your protection message. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest. Do something creative, exercise, or meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring new clarity. Very nice. Maybe overthinking it. Overthinking some things to the point of overlooking things. All right, we have no place like home, number 50. Also a protection message. Okay. Essential meanings, authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Your protection message, there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. All right, maybe dealing with different people. As simple as that. For certain things, or ask somebody else for advice than what you normally do. Okay, we're in number 43 now. Essential meanings: intuition, listening to the oracle within; empathy, hypersensitivity. I feel like I said that wrong. Your protection message: you are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for a recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind, and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you'll let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? I feel like someone has cluttered mind because of things other people say to them. Might be everybody around you, you know. That happens sometimes. Okay, we have new life, the number 39. Essential meanings: birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. Your prosperity message: you have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling upon you. Very nice. I like that energy there. Things getting moving. I feel like things starting to move along more at the pace that you'd like. It's beginning to see the difference. The number 23, peace. Essential meanings: freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. Your prosperity message: this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Excuse me. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. I feel like somebody's going to get noticed for something. This may be why you decide to go into a different it's in the same field but a different aspect of the field, a different position of the field. It feels like someone notices you, or they ask if you'd like to do other than what you're doing. You have the number 24. It's funny, we go from 23 to 24. It's like a progressing forward. Okay, we have time for a nap. Essential meanings: rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. The oracle's message: this is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. Your prosperity message: this is a great time to take a break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Your goals can wait. Dream, imagine, and let go of attachments to any outcome now. Meditate and take a holiday if you can. Things will speed up soon enough. After a break, you may want to make some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising when you take your focus off your to-do list and allow yourself to rest. That is so funny that there's two of those messages within your read that talk about epiphanies happening. This may be, I feel like stepping back away from others, taking time for yourself, like the one was saying about salt bath, meditation, whatever. Just spending some time alone. Go to the lake, go to some water, the ocean, whatever body of water is near you. Something that's tranquil, something that's put your mind at ease and rest, and do it by yourself. Don't take anybody with you. Just go by yourself if you can, and or take that time out away from others, and enjoy nature. And I feel like ideas will flow to you. Ask for guidance at that time, and listen, watch for signs. They can be so subtle sometimes. All right, let's get into the body of your read, Cancer. That was a lot, I know, but I feel like if they came out, it was needed. It was much needed information for you. Okay, we have Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here. We have the Chariot, beautiful movement forward, right under new life. The Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like that's part of why this it says take a break. I think you're thinking too much on there's ideas that you can come up with for whatever it is you're attempting to do that don't involve taking money out of your pocket. Not the money you're thinking. Somebody's thinking about investing some saved money into something, but it's not the right route to go, I feel. So be careful of what you're spending and what you're spending it on, because I don't feel like it's going to pan out the way you want if you're not careful. And I feel like if you wait, there's other, and sit back and think about it, there's other ways of doing something without investing so much money. You have the Chariot, though. This is a very positive card, very moving in the right direction, moving towards more powerful people, moving toward, I'm looking at the building in the background, like maybe someone moving to the city, or working in the city, going to the city to maybe go for a loan for your things. I do feel like this might be why I was feeling about this Knight of Pentacles, and watching what you're spending on something. To go for a loan, for like a business loan, if somebody's going for a business loan, don't be very careful of because you have to come up with you can't just walk in there and say, I want money for this, and try to explain it verbally. You got to have things in writing. Sometimes you need to have things typed, not just handwriting, typed up, looking nice, like a presentation almost. Nothing very big, but and you need to be clear. I feel like somebody will write some things down and look like, wow, this really, I don't think they're gonna go for it. I don't think it doesn't even sound good to me right now. And you'll want to rethink that. And but I feel like it's definitely a positive move forward to take a step back and look at what you're spending your money on, or what you want to spend money on as well here. Let's see. What else do we have for Cancer? At this time, we have the Two of Wands. It's still another energy of watching what you're doing, looking at what you're doing, looking at the different outcomes, possibly. You want to step forward, you want it for more growth. Rising above. See how they're holding this wand above the other. Wanting to move forward in a better direction, but you don't want to end up in with the same energy here. You want to rise above, but you gotta watch what it is that you're investing your time in, I feel. Otherwise you end up wasting time. Going back, I just excuse me, feeling that feeling of getting advice from somebody who doesn't know anything about what you're trying to do, and doesn't understand it, and gives you bad advice, or says weird things, says things that, there's no way that's going to make money, you know what I'm saying? Or there's no way that that's going to work. I feel like that is part of it. Don't waste your time on talking to people that don't have any idea what it is that you want, or the goals that you have in mind. They can say they do all day, but when they start talking, you can see the difference. Okay, what else here for Cancer? I just got this feeling. Excuse me, guys. This is early in the morning when I do my readings a lot, and it is clearing my throat constantly sometimes. Or it could be the energy from somebody here, but I'm feeling more like that's just me. But anyway, so I'm feeling like something within a I feel like making decisions about a career change or whatever, and somebody here going on like a vacation or like a long weekend, whatever. I feel like at that point, during that point, and we're going back to this epiphanies moment, something happens, something changes, you have a talk with somebody, whatever, just you get an idea. Know that sometimes when these things pop into our head, these epiphanies, sometimes that's your guides telling you, you know, this is what you need to do. If you let your mind rest, you can hear them a lot clearer. You have the Four of Cups. This may be about overlooking some things. Don't overlook some things. Worrying about other things. I feel like this also is reminding me of the epiphany. Like you're looking at these things like, the things that I should do, things, different decisions you make, but you got something totally different coming in here, something more prosperous, and it's coming from Spirit. So watch for those signs. Watch for that. It could be just I do this a lot, of split seconds you think about something and then you just pass it off. Don't pass it off. Really think harder on whatever it is that comes to your mind, because this may be a message coming in here and that you need to heed. Okay, Cancer, what else do we have here? And this is about your direction. It's funny that these are right together. Positive moving forward, and it's something to do with an epiphany from Spirit, something that's a push for you to go in the right direction and for you to not overlook it just because it's subtle. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups came out together with the Seven of Swords. This feels like the energy of focusing on something you want to do. Focusing your attention on something that that you have your heart placed into. Something, this may be an idea that you came up with in the past, or that you're reliving, or the dreams of being your own boss and things like that, or working in a certain field. I feel like you're really beginning to focus on that, and you got this underneath the underneath this Chariot, which is a positive move forward for something that you love, something that you want to invest your heart, your time into, your emotions into. And I feel like this is you leaving behind some other ideas, taking great ideas that you have, that you may not have thought were great in the past. This could be about moving to a new career or going back to school, whatever it is. I don't see the going back to school for anybody here, but it may be. But moving in a different direction, and he's moving towards the Queen of Cups, which is that investing your time, emotions into things that you want to do that will make you more happy. And maybe investing your money in the long run. Spending little now, like I was saying with this, I was feeling with this Knight of Pentacles, spending little now, watch what you're spending on. And if you have an invested money, or money you can invest, be very careful and take it. I feel like you're going to take it somewhere else to another level. You have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, overshadowing the read. This is about prize being given. This is a yes over top of the read. This is positive movement forward. I feel like this, I'm coming back to the fact that this Four of Cups has that same reaching out of the clouds. Something that you don't want to overlook. And I feel like it's it could be an investment opportunity. It could be a career move. It could be starting a business, whatever. I feel like it's very positive, and whatever this epiphany aha moment you get, it's involving Spirit, and they are pushing you forward. Aces are gifts from the universe. This is something coming in here. I'd hate for you to overlook it here. I'm gonna pull a few cards for clarity for you, Cancer. Let's see. We have the Three of Swords here. Don't let hurts of the past or failures, business failures maybe, or career failures, don't let anything, I feel like someone's going to someone's gonna say some things to you that you're not gonna like at work. Be very mindful that you don't act out on that, whether you want to or not. I feel like just keep it to yourself. I think it bothers you a lot though, and this may be part of why you're leaving from whatever unit or whatever in the career that you're doing into something else. You may want to change your position because of this encounter. You have Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, Ten of Swords is about being stabbed in the back. I feel like somebody may, I'm feeling like somebody, supervisor, somebody that you feel isn't treating you fairly. They may have even said some things that you don't appreciate, and you feel like you need to get away from that. And this is going to be a prosperous change for you anyway. This is going to get you doing what you need to do. And I'm looking at the fact that her heart is in this. You may, I keep feeling like a nursing, for some of you, a nursing energy, like you're, not being appreciated in the position you are, so you want to go and do something else within the field, so you're still helping people. You have the Page of Swords here. These are ideas coming in. I'm going to put this right here. I feel like whatever this is might spark. This is, when, let me stop for a second and tell you that, when I do a read, it's not a solid. Everything isn't for one person. What I say, if it pertains to you, or you feel like it pertains to your situation, you take it and you run with it. Don't think that, oh, well, yeah, well, I'm going to do this, that, and that. I've had those comments before where it's like they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm doing that and that. Thank you very much. You know, being smart, assy. Well, so take each piece. I feel like I need to tell somebody to take whatever piece is for you, whatever sound is comfortable for you, and that is, I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? Okay, this Page of Swords is about an idea coming up, stemming from something for somebody. This might be this epiphany moment here, but I feel like there's some kind of communication that causes this change, or this but it ends up being beneficial for you anyway. Maybe because you should have changed a while ago. Maybe you've asked Spirit for a change in your circumstances, but you kept doing the same work. And instead of putting your foot forward. So this is a push. This may be a push from the universe. Making you uncomfortable where you are to move you to something else and cause this epiphany. You have the Eight of Cups. This is about moving in a new direction, doing something that benefits you, getting away from things that no longer serve you, walking away from them, starting something anew, new life. Okay, what else do we have for Cancer at this time? I find it funny that we have the Peace card here, and we have it over here on the top of the Grace card deck as well. Okay. We are not keeping those. That's too much, but one fell in my lap. Page of Wands. Wow. Yes, definitely something advancement. I feel like advancement, learning something, something coming in here, maybe someone saying, hey, you know, there's positions open over there. I heard that they're hiring if you want to leave, and part might have something to do with this as well, but I feel like it's the same work. It could be a different facility, whatever it is, a different branch of the business. You have the Star, your dreams coming true, things coming into order the way they should. And I feel like it revolves around a movement for you that you're going to love, or that you maybe always wanted to do. Definitely positive movement forward. Anything else here for Cancer? No. Okay, we're going to pull I'm feeling like a Priestess of Light. I was going to do a Grace card, but I feel like Priestess of Light. Sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. This may be talking of passion for what it is that you do. You may have lost that, or you may want to do something else with your life and in your life. giving yourself having a passionate uh, agenda, a passionate um, motivation to do something. I feel like this is going to cause you to have your success here. I'm not going to read from the book on that one. I feel like it is already clear what this is about. It's about getting, not being happy where you are, wanting to make changes. You will make changes, and the second you step that first foot forward, there will be I feel like a relief go on. You'll feel so much happier and vibrant, and that causes a chain reaction to your success. All right, Cancer, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.